Hi Aries, this is Jill and welcome to Tarot by the Sea. Right, Valentine's Day is coming up. Boo, hiss, yay, whatever you want to, however you feel about Valentine's Day. But it's given me a good excuse to do something new, so I'm going to take it because I like a good excuse. I have got a new spread, okay? I've just made it up in my own head. If someone else has come up with it first, then credit to you, whoever you are. This has just come out of my brain, so we'll see how it goes. I've done Pisces, I've done Virgo, I've done Libra, and it's time for you. Now, I'm a teacher, that's what I do. I like to teach people stuff, and I like to learn stuff loads as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Gilded Tarot, and then I quite possibly will use the Fairy Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue Radley Valentine, Ciro Marchetti for Gilded Tarot. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this spread, and any court cards that come out, I'm going to read you from the Easy Tarot Handbook, okay, by Josephine Ellishaw. Now, when I got these cards, the book came with it, okay, and it's a fantastic book. If you want to start reading tarot, I might do a course at some point. If you want to start reading tarot, then anyone can read tarot. It's not a special skill. Anyone can do it. You just have to know that you do it. So if you haven't done it before, get yourself some cards and give it a go. And if all you're doing is putting the cards down and then reading from the book, then so be it, because that's how we learn. Where was I going with that? Oh yeah, so anyway, that's what we're going to do. If that doesn't appeal to you, then all well and good, and hopefully I will see you in my next reading. But that's what I'm going to do, because I want to. The spread, it's a love reading, okay? It's for kind of Valentine Day-ish kind of time. So it's kind of the energies that you've got on Valentine's Day. If you're in a relationship, then it will relate to that. If you're kind of just seeing someone, it will probably relate to them. If you're seeing a couple of people, it might get a little bit muddled, because it might be how you're seeing them and how they're seeing you and how somebody else is seeing you and all that. If you've got your eye on someone, it might be about that. And if, if you're cross-watching, it might give you a good idea how to handle the other person. So if you're cross-watching for a Aries, then you might know how to handle them better. And if you're not interested in relationships, do you know what it might actually be? Because I know some people are not dating at all. They're not interested. It might just be that it will give you an overview of how you feel about relationships. Okay. And if you have your eye on someone, I think we've done this one. And if you haven't got your eye on anyone, then maybe it's just the person who is coming in for you at some point. So let's go. So the first thing we have is we have the overview card. And the overview card is just the overview, as we say. So Aries, your overview card is taking a while to come out. The Star. You have hope. I won't say much about the cards. If you want to fast forward through the shuffling, you can. Right, the energy coming in with them is the Sun. Ooh, it is the Sun. Okay. Flew out. I thought it was going to be in reverse, but it wasn't. The card energy coming in with you is, yeah, the Devil. He almost came out, he didn't come out, and then he went back in again. What they want from a relationship is the Chariot, possibly with, because this just fell out, these just fell out actually, the King of Wands, who is moving like the Knight of Pentacles, but there is communication. Okay, so we'll talk about that. What you want from a relationship was that in reverse or was that not in reverse? We'll put it back in and see what happens. Oh. I have a new guide and they're throwing cards at me. And it's getting better. It's not as bad as it was, but it is a little bit of a challenge to read them sometimes. Oh my goodness, please stop. Please, please, please. Either that or my hands aren't working properly suddenly for some bizarre reason. Right, what do you want? Why would you want the 5 of Cups? And the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, whatever. We'll see how we go. How they feel about you. How they feel about you. They're seeing you as the 7 of Swords. And the Moon in reverse. These are too many cards. How you feel about them? Hangman in reverse almost. How you feel about them? You're making a decision. You have the 2 of Wands. How they see the relationship going? 7 of Wands. How you see the relationship going, Aries, is the Strength. And the outcome for you both is, oh gosh, it's ever so cold. I'm really sorry, but I'm really shivery. The 6 of Cups. About the 10 of Cups. Right. Sorry, bear with me a second. I'm going to see if the heater's on. No, it wasn't. That's why it's so cold. Right. So, you're coming in, the overview is the Star. There is hope. Okay. If you're looking for this happiness and you're looking back on something that was happier times in the past where you had the 10 of Cups, you can manifest it. Okay. You just need to start moving forward like the Knight of Swords, not like the Knight of Pentacles, and we will talk about those in a moment, and make a decision to change things. Okay, and then you get your Ace of Pentacles. So there we go, that's what we've got there. So you have got hope. There is potential for this to happen. Right, so the energy they're coming in with is the Sun. Okay, this is the happiest card in the deck. Okay, this is happiness and it's joy and it's like things are in their right place and everything's wonderful. Yeah, that's the energy they're coming in with. So yeah, they're quite happy, and it may be because they've got hope. You're coming in with the Devil, so either you're coming in feeling all fiery and passionate and wonderful. Yeah, in the original deck this is 2 people kind of tied to each other, but in this deck this guy's just hot. Okay, he's hot and fiery and steamy and kind of into wearing strange things on his head. Yeah, okay, so this is the energy you're coming in with. So you're feeling a little bit steamy, possibly, Aries. So, but maybe you're not seeing the passion. Or maybe you're not seeing that you're going to get burnt. Or maybe you've been burnt before. So you're kind of not looking. There are a number of things that could come from this card, okay? There are a number of things that could come from this card. You've got the Pentacle in the back. Maybe you think this person's like bewitched you or something. But you have the 10 and the 5, so maybe something's ending and there are arguments, or maybe it's the end to arguments. And this person who has got the Sun has got the 10, a 1 and a 10. So maybe they're in a transition phase between something. And the Star is a 10, a 5 and a 2. So maybe, or 10, 5, 1, 1. So maybe it is that you're coming, you know, it's the end of arguments between 2 people. So, okay. Okay, I think there's resolution here in those cards. I think there is resolution in these cards, and I think that there's a lot of fire because we have the Sun and we have the Devil, and the Devil's on fire. There could be a lot of passion in this. There could be a huge amount of passion in this. We'll see. Right. I'm getting something else. For some of you, there's no emotion in this, okay, because the emotion's being poured away. So maybe there's no emotion in this, but you're quite happy anyway. And maybe it's all about the lust. Maybe it's all about the lust. Okay. I have to stop saying okay. It's driving me crazy. I watch readings back because I don't remember what happens in them. So I watch readings back. And the number of times I say it is just... Right. What they want forward motion. They want things to be moving. She's not in control of this, though. There is no way to steer those things. And at the moment, they're not moving. And I think this person wants things to be moving forward. I think this person wants things to be moving forward. And then you have the Five of Cups. So you're focusing on things that have, you know, these empty cups that have fallen over and they've got no emotion in them, but you still have two behind you, and that kind of goes back to the hope as well. Yeah, you still have these things. Maybe you're hurting about something in the past. Maybe you're hurting about a relationship that you've just come out of or something like that. Okay, but you have these beautiful shiny cups at the back, but you're not seeing them at the moment, and the devil's not seeing either. And maybe you're balancing things up. Maybe you're focused on your money at the moment. Maybe you're trying to balance things up. Maybe you're focusing on a Libra at the moment too, or an Earth sign, or someone with Libra and Earth in their chart. And maybe you're letting go of an Earth sign too. Maybe for some of you, you are just trying to balance your money because you've got so much going out that you're just trying to balance your money. Maybe you're being kind to somebody, because that's kind of the charity card as well. So maybe you're helping other people out and you're just being kind and being nice. That's for some of you. Okay. How do they feel about you? Now where did these come in? Oh yeah. Here we go. I'm going to go back to them. Okay, I'm going to go back to them. Well, I'm going to talk about this. We had 4 cards come out together. I shouldn't laugh because for some of you this might be really serious, but it's the way it's described, and this is the problem, is that it does come in, the energy comes in and it seems funny because of the way it's described, but actually for people this could be quite serious. So you have the Chariot. In this case, the other person seems quite happy, so I don't think it's serious for them, but maybe for you it is. You have the Chariot, but we're not going to read about the Chariot. But the Chariot means movement forward, and there's no movement forward at the moment. Okay, but they want movement forward. They want this King of Wands. And I will read you the King of Wands. The King of Wands says, if I can find it. The King of Wands is elusive, apparently. Right, the King of Wands. In this card, the king is focused on the fire atop the wand. His throne appears to be set in the sky, perhaps an indication of how he is influenced by so many creative ideas. The King of Wands is usually strong, optimistic, energetic, confident and friendly by nature, good with words or motivating others, and quite physical. Quite physical. He enjoys challenges. He's frequently found in leadership roles. They usually make good husbands, enthusiastic lovers and proud fathers, although they do tend to talk up their loved ones and can appear a bit showy to others. These men are often found as entrepreneurs because they're always full of creative ideas and enthusiasm for their projects. They can, however, appear somewhat rash or impulsive in their decision-making because they're not afraid to take risks. In whatever role you find them, they stand out in their dynamic ways, and they like to feel a sense of freedom and being able to go about their work without restraint. Due to their high level of energy, they can be found in sports environments. They can also be found in sales position or field sales, where they are left to their own devices so long as they perform, but anywhere they can channel their apparently endless energy without restraint. They like variety and get bored easily. As such, they dislike details which they feel bog them down. They're good at delegating tasks to others, and you'll rarely find them taking care of such things themselves. The King of Wands is happiest when creative, and he has good vision. Okay, so the King of Wands, basically, he's a fiery little devil, and perhaps this person wants movement with the King of Wands. They want communication, okay? They want communication, and you are currently the Knight of Pentacles, possibly. Or maybe they want you to slow down. That's the other option. Maybe you're coming in as the King of Wands, and actually they want the communication, and you're communicating a lot, but they want you to slow down, is the other option. And you have the Knight of Pentacles, because the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck. This is why I'm reading you these, is because that's what we would say. He's the slowest knight in the deck. He brings in things that are long term, but that means we miss a lot. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles doesn't appear to be going anywhere, for his horse stands quietly in a meadow observed by an undisturbed rabbit. The movement this knight brings is always of a welcome nature, for the Knight of Pentacles never cuts corners due to his methodical approach. The children's tale of the race between the hare and the tortoise is a good example. He may not appear as exciting as the other knights, but he can be relied upon to bring results in the end. And it says, if representing a young man, earth element, so Virgo, Taurus or Capricorn, he would be steady and trustworthy, Mr. Reliable. And it says, as an event, everyone is always pleased to see this card, for it means that something that someone has been waiting for finally comes through, and this can relate to any area of life, whether work, money or love. If you have a situation you've been methodically developed and patiently waited for, and as yet have seen no results, you will find them forthcoming at last. They want to see results, okay, but they're coming in slow. They're coming in slow. So that's where the other person is. And what you feel about them. Okay, so right. So that was what they wanted, okay. How they feel about you. Cheating, sneaky, lying behaviour, as Tyler from Tyler's Tarot always says. But I think in this one, I think it could be that they're worried about you sneaking away, or it could be that you've sneaked away in the past and they're thinking about that, because we did have the Six of Cups, but they're quite happy. So I don't know, maybe they've learned what they need to learn, and they're keeping the important things, and they're kind of disappearing. Maybe they think you've learnt your lessons. You've left the bad stuff behind and you're taking the good stuff with you. Maybe they think you've learnt your lessons. Or maybe they're worried that you're going to do this. That's the other option. And they just don't know. Have secrets, but it's illuminated, okay? It's kind of half illuminated, and they are just totally in the dark. There is no moon. They don't know anything. They haven't got a clue how you feel. They haven't got a clue what you're thinking, and it's just like, yeah, whatever. This is also the sign of water signs, okay? But, and maybe they just think you're just not interested in a water sign. Maybe they think that you haven't left a water sign. Maybe they think that you have left and you're not with the water sign. I don't know. I don't know. Right. And you're making a decision. That's how you feel about them. You're trying to decide what to do. You're trying to decide which path to take. And maybe that's why they think, maybe they're wondering whether you're going to leave someone or not, because you're taking your time. How do they see the relationship going? They're defending themselves. They're defending themselves. They're feeling defensive. This is also the card of someone being blocked. So maybe they see you being blocked, or them being blocked at some point. Maybe you've left the water sign. And maybe they're seeing themselves being blocked, or blocking you, one of the two. Or they're just defending themselves. Maybe there's a lot of communication coming in, and they're kind of not sure what to make of it, really. There's communication coming in, and they're kind of like holding it off. And you're seeing the relationship as a strength. So how is that working? I suppose they don't know what's going on. Maybe you need to have strength. Maybe you're dealing with a Leo and you need to have strength. Maybe you feel you're being guided by this person because you have the Leo there, okay? Or maybe somebody's guiding the Leo. If you've got Leo in your chart, possibly. Maybe you're bound to a Leo is the other option. But she's kind of walking along, and she's got the chain round the lion, and the lion's much bigger than her, and both of them are just kind of like walking along. She's not forcing the issue, he's not forcing the issue. They're just kind of working quite cooperatively, and they're just kind of toddling along on their way. So maybe you're dealing with a Leo, and that's what the situation is. And maybe you're kind of not planning on changing that, really, because you have the Hangman in reverse, and you have the Hermit. So maybe you're with a Virgo, or you're just going inside. But then you have the Fool. And maybe your decision is to move forward or to end it. Maybe that's what's happening. I'm going to shuffle you up some fairy cards and see what's happening in the fairy cards. We had your outcome, which was basically about 25,000 cards. All of this, yeah, it's like you've all got free will. It's not going to resonate with everyone. Wouldn't expect it to be quite honest. It's a love reading, and it's going to be for whoever it's for. Okay, you have the... That's interesting. Somebody else has just had those two cards as well. Virgo, I think. King of Summer, that's just landed on top. Oh, stop it, please. So, Queen of Spring. And the 2. Okay. So you have the 5 of Autumn on the bottom of this deck, and I'm just going to read them to you. It says, reach out to others for assistance, poor timing for a career change, feeling challenged by money issues. Why that comes out in love, I don't know. Reach out to others for assistance. Oh! 5 of Pentacles. Feeling left out in the cold. Okay? But it's saying reach out. And maybe this is the thing. Maybe you're being Mr. Pentacles. Maybe you're being the Knight of Pentacles. And maybe you need to be more King of Wandsy and start communicating. Communicating, Aries. It is what you do. You are a fire sign. Okay? So maybe that's what the other person wants, and they want some communication. And at the moment, they're not seeing communication. Okay? Maybe they're communicating with you and you're the one who's blocking it. Right, and then we have wonderful news is on its way, smart choices that bring rewards, success and public recognition. It's a Triumph card. There is a better choice, not seeing things clearly and running away from the truth. A romantic partner you can trust, excellent advice that comes from the heart, getting involved in a cultural endeavour. Maybe you don't see, and this is what we had here, yeah. Maybe you don't see this is the romantic partner that you can trust. And actually it is, and you're not seeing things clearly. But hopefully wonderful news is on its way and you're going to make smart choices. And then we have the Queen of Spring. The Queen of Spring is the Queen of Wands. And I think we had the King of Wands. Oh yes, we did. Look. King of Wands, Queen of Wands. Yeah, couple. And it says, brilliant, loyal, talented and friendly. It says, believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you. You have just had reach out to others for assistance. Wonderful people want to help you. Maintain a balance between work and home life. And then you have the Two of Winter. And it's sitting on top of your Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is the Two of Swords. Okay? So you're making a decision and then you can't make a decision. Indecision is holding you back. Make the choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others, feeling trapped by the intellectual and the emotional. I think you've got a decision to make in love, my sweeties, whatever that decision is. But you have this card on the bottom of your deck now, and you have that twice because you have it there and you've just had it here as well. You've had it here as well. Okay? So whatever you do, whatever decision you make, you need to do what you want to do. And I know that's hard sometimes, but you need to do what you want to do. You need to make a decision and you need to move forward. And then everything will be triumphant. Right, I'm going to go. I will love you and leave you. Have a fantastic rest of the month. I still have February readings to do. So I'll be back with you very soon. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.